Welcome Spartans. This is your YouTube channel Breathing Physics and I am your physics professor PD sir. So this is our 10th part of vector series. Till now we have covered 9 part. In that 9 part we have gone through some basic of vector as well as addition laws like triangle law, parallelogram law as well as polygon law, how to add them, how to find magnitude as well as direction and some types of vector as well as the displacement vector, position vector, unit vector. Like this we have gone through basic of vector. So this is our 10th part, and in this 10th part we are going to see very important concept of physics, especially regarding mechanics. It has very good use or very beneficial use, and that is nothing but resolution of vector, or when you can say vector resolution, as well as in some books the name of this concept is components of vector. Okay, so before going into depth regarding this concept, I have some name here, and they are Atul Parmar, Swapnil Narute, Sakshi, Mr. Perfect and Pranali Sanadhi. Okay, these people have given answer of previous quiz very early as well as proper explanation. So guys, keep it up. In this lecture we have quiz, to very interesting quiz. For that you have to pay attention for whole lecture. Okay, let us start vector resolution. So vector resolution means basically it has mean of breaking or break down given vector into 2 or 3 smaller parts. यानी कि जो आपको वेक्टर दिया होगा उसको आपको ब्रेक डाउन करना है स्मॉलर पार्ट्स में. ओके, सो लेट्स से वी हैव वन वेक्टर a bar. Let's say we have vector a bar here. It can be force vector, it can be displacement vector, it can be velocity vector, x, y, z. So basically in vector resolution what we do, we use their projection on x and y coordinates. We have here x, y plane, we have here x and y plane. So this vector a bar has its projection on x axis. Let's say this is the ax bar. Similarly on y axis also it has projection. Let's say it is a ay bar, x bar, ay bar, and this is our original vector. Okay, so in this method we just use projection of given vector on x and y coordinate axis. We can modify this diagram as, let's say we are modifying it. So this is our a bar here, this is our ax bar, this is our ax bar, and if this is a ay bar, that means this is a ay bar, so it will also become ay bar eventually. So this is ay bar. It has direction like this, it has direction like this, and its direction is like this. So by diagram you can analyze that ax bar and ay bar, these two vectors are in a phase vector. For in a phase, arrow will be following. That's it. Ay bar, x bar, ay bar. Let's say a bar making angle theta with ax bar. Okay, making angle theta with ax bar. So let's say this is triangle MNP. Basically, it is a right angle triangle. So in this triangle, in a triangle MNP, I am using one mathematical identity, that is sin theta. Sin theta. So you know that sin theta is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse. So opposite side here for sin theta is a ay bar. So it is a vector. Definitely it has magnitude sum. Okay. So magnitude of ay bar, let's say ay. Magnitude of ay bar is a ay. Similarly magnitude of ax bar will be ax, and for this we have a. So opposite side has magnitude of ay. Okay, hypotenuse has magnitude of a. Therefore we get ay is equal to a sin theta. Ay is equal to a sin theta. Okay, similarly let's use cos theta. So for cos theta, adjacent side which is ax divided by hypo which is A. Therefore, AX is equal to A cos theta. Simple mathematics. Okay, it is a simple mathematics. From these two, you can observe one thing, that we have converted our given vector A into its horizontal as well as vertical components. And in terms of original vector, AX is nothing but horizontal component. In terms of A, we have A here, original vector, and it is AY is nothing but vertical component. That means we have converted given vector into its components. Okay, so currently just note down this diagram and this explanation. Now listen, this vector is A bar. This vector is A bar. So we can represent this A bar by using triangle law, AX bar plus AY bar. You know this. AX bar plus AY bar. By triangle law, we just represent this A bar vector into AX bar plus AY bar. So now we have got here horizontal components magnitude AX, which is nothing but A cos theta. Similarly, we have got vertical components magnitude, which is AY in terms of A, that is A sin theta. यानी कि horizontal component as well as vertical components की magnitude तो हमें मिल चुकी है in terms of original vector. Okay, so one thing you know that along x-axis we have one vector, and that is nothing but I cap. Okay, which is unit vector, and basically unit vector we used for describing the direction of given vector or orientation of given vector. That's it. So along x-axis we have vector I cap. So we can represent this AX into vector form as AX bar is equal to A cos theta I cap. Okay, this is magnitude of horizontal component, and we represented horizontal components here as AX bar, which is nothing but A cos theta I cap. Similarly, AY cap will be A sin theta J cap, because along y-axis we have unit vector, that is J cap. That's it. So we can represent this vector A bar in terms of cos sign. Therefore, A bar, this is equation 1, let's say, this is equation 2, this is equation 3. So by using all these 2 and 3 into 1, we can represent A bar as A bar is equal to AX bar, which is nothing but A cos theta I cap, plus AY bar A sin theta J cap. This is our vector A bar. So one thing you may notify, that is we represent given vector A bar into its horizontal component and its vertical component in a vector notation as well. This is nothing but resolving your vector or creating its component. We have created A bar's component, that is horizontal component A cos theta as well as vertical component A sin theta. That means even we know only one single vector, we can find its magnitude along x axis as well as y axis. यानी कि अगर आपको कोई वेक्टर का एक ही वेक्टर सिंगल दिया है और उसका हॉरिजॉन्टल और वर्टिकल कंपोनेंट्स पूछा है, तो हम निकाल सकते हैं, क्योंकि a cos थीटा यानी कि क्या रहेगा हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट और a sin थीटा क्या रहेगा वर्टिकल कंपोनेंट्स. ओके, ठीक है. सो ये तो हो गया कि वेक्टर को रिप्रेजेंट कैसे करना है हमें रिजॉल्व करके उसको. अब उसका मैग्नीट्यूड निकालना भी बहुत जरूरी है. ओके, सो जस्ट नोट इट डाउन, दिस थ्री टर्म्स, नोट इट डाउन. अब इसका मैग्नीट्यूड हम फाइंड आउट. नाउ वी विल फाइंड व्हाट विल बी द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ दिस वेक्टर. सो इन जनरल यू नो दैट मैग्नीट्यूड of A bar will be equal to A. So in this triangle, right angle triangle, you know that we can use A square. Okay, A square, we can use A square as AX square plus AY square, AX square plus AY square. Therefore A is equal to under root AX square plus AY square. Okay, this is the magnitude of A bar. So A is equal to under root AX square plus AY square. AX is nothing but you can use A cos theta, AY is equal to A sin theta, whatever it is. So this is the general formula. When you resolving given vectors, at that time you have to use this ax square plus ay square. That means horizontal components magnitude square plus vertical components magnitude square. This is the magnitude. As well as we should find out what will be the direction of this resultant vector. So in this triangle, in a triangle MNP, you can use tan theta. So tan theta is nothing but opposite side divided by adjacent side. So opposite side has value of ay and adjacent has ax. So by using this, you can definitely find out theta is nothing but tan inverse of ay divided by ax. So always first of all you have to took y components magnitude divided by x component magnitudes, and after that took their tan inverse. At that time you definitely get the direction, which is nothing but the theta from ax. So you can tell at what angle your resultant is from x direction. That's it. So in this part we have seen vector representation into its components. It is horizontal, it is vertical components, how to find out its magnitude and how to find out its direction. मीन्स अगर आपको कोई भी वेक्टर हमने एक दिया है तो उसको हम रिजॉल्व कर सकते हैं दो कंपोनेंट्स में, उन कंपोनेंट्स को लेके ओरिजिनल वेक्टर को रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. सिमिलरली उन्हीं दो कंपोनेंट को लेके उनका मैग्नीट्यूड बता सकते हैं, और सिमिलरली उन्हीं दो कंपोनेंट्स को लेके उनका डायरेक्शन भी बता सकते हैं. दिस इज द बेस्ट यूज ऑफ रिजोल्यूशन ऑफ वेक्टर. इस तरह हम उसका यूज कर सकते हैं. जब हम आगे जाके एग्जांपल भी देखेंगे तो और ज्यादा क्लियर होगा. ओके, सो जस्ट नोट इट डाउन. ओके, सो कंपोनेंट जब हम रिजॉल्व करेंगे गिवन वेक्टर का, किसी भी वेक्टर का अगर कंपोनेंट रिजॉल्व करना है तो उस टाइम पे सारी प्रोसीजर फॉलो नहीं करनी. वी हैव सम ट्रिक एज वेल. सो अगर लेट्स से दिस इज आवर फोर्स वेक्टर and it's making theta angle with x axis. This is our y axis. At that time simply you have to took this component which is with theta. Okay, थीटा के साथ यहाँ पे हमें हमारे दो ही वेक्टर रहेंगे. एक तो ये ओरिजिनल वेक्टर रहेगा एंड दूसरा वाला ये. ओके, सो ये जो दूसरा वाला थीटा के साथ वेक्टर है उसको सिंपली fx cos थीटा लेना है. सिंपली fx cos थीटा लेना है. या दैट मींस f cos थीटा. क्योंकि हम इस x डायरेक्शन के कंपोनेंट को f में रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं तो उसको सिंपली f cos थीटा लेना है, और जो बचा हुआ कंपोनेंट है उसको f sin थीटा. इन दिस वे वी आर गोइंग टू resolve this component. But in some cases, let's say similar case for this f, let's say we have theta here. So in such cases what to do? Again with the theta we have only two vectors. This is original, so the remaining part definitely f cos theta. That's it, very easy. And this will be then f sin theta. Okay, so your aim should be on theta. Theta is with which component? यहाँ पे y के साथ है तो थीटा के साथ जो भी कंपोनेंट रहेगा उसको सिंपली f cos थीटा ले लिया. सिंपली f cos थीटा, यहाँ पर भी देखो f cos थीटा ले लिया, एंड द रिमेनिंग पार्ट विल बी f sin थीटा. अभी यहाँ पे फोर्स कंपोनेंट है, अगर यहाँ पे वेलोसिटी कंपोनेंट रहता तो डेफिनेटली v cos थीटा रहता, ये v sin थीटा रहता. सिमिलरली ये v cos v sin, लेकिन cos और sin तो चेंज नहीं होंगे. थीटा के साथ जो भी रहेगा ओरिजिनल वेक्टर को छोड़ के वो लेना है cos थीटा, और जो बचा हुआ कंपोनेंट रहेगा वो रहेगा sin थीटा. ओके, दिस इज ट्रिक. ओके, नोट इट डाउन. Okay, so we have one very simple question, very basic question. A force of 50 Newton acts on a box as shown in figure. यहाँ पे ये बॉक्स है, ये अपना बॉक्स है, गिवन बॉक्स. इस पे 50 न्यूटन का फोर्स लग रहा है इस डायरेक्शन में. So what are the horizontal component and vertical component? तो 50 न्यूटन इस डायरेक्शन में लग रहा है और horizontal component ये रहेगा, vertical component ये. एंगल जो है थीटा 60 डिग्री है. Okay, so we have to find horizontal component and vertical component. So you know that horizontal component is nothing but, let's say this is the force, so that f cos theta, because with a theta is nothing but यहाँ 60 डिग्री है, थीटा के साथ जो भी रहेगा वो cos में रहेगा, that's why f cos theta. and vertical component जो कि बचा हुआ रहेगा वो डेफिनेटली sin थीटा रहेगा, so f sin थीटा. सो यहाँ पे एफ फोर्स की वैल्यू 15 दिया है, सो 15 मल्टीपल बाय कॉस, नाउ थीटा हैज वैल्यू ऑफ 60 डिग्री, कॉस 60, एंड सिमिलरली यहाँ पे एफ 15 इंटू साइन थीटा की वैल्यू 60 डिग्री, सो 15 मल्टीपल cos 60 has a value of cos 60 nothing but sin 30, that is 1/2, so that is equal to 7.5 Newton. So horizontal component of given vector has value of 7.5 Newton, very easy. Similarly for vertical component 50 into sin 60 means √3/2, which will be equal to 7.5 into √3, so that will be equal to 12 point something, let's say 8, 9 or 9, 12.9 actually, 12.9 Newton, near equal to, okay, you just make that calculation. So this is horizontal component and vertical components, very easy. Once you know that theta and given vector, you can definitely make horizontal and vertical components. You just have to use these two aspects, that is given magnitude and given angle. Horizontal components means regarding theta, this along with this theta, whatever the components we have, we take as a cos theta. So this is horizontal component we took as a f cos theta, and vertical component is remaining nothing but f sin theta. थीटा के साथ दो ही वेक्टर रहेंगे, एक ओरिजिनल वेक्टर और जो बचा हुआ रहेगा थीटा के साथ वाला वो cos थीटा रहेगा, cos थीटा रहेगा, and then definitely remaining part will be sin theta. Okay, note it down. Okay, so here we have second example. A man rows a boat with a speed of 18 km per hour. Okay, this is the speed in a northwest direction. This is northwest direction, because you know that this is north, east, south and west. North, south, east, west. So next, the shoreline. Basically, shoreline is something where object in a water meets the land. मतलब कि पानी में कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट रहेगा तो वो जमीन के साथ मिल जाता है, यानी कि वहां पे पानी खत्म हो जाता है. That is nothing but the shoreline. Okay, shoreline makes an angle of 15 degree south of west. So this is our shoreline. In this diagram they have given us. So this is south of west. So it is making 50 degree angle. Okay, this is our shoreline. This is our shoreline. So after that, obtain the component of velocity of the boat along the shoreline. यानी कि ये shoreline दिया हुआ है डायग्राम में. So along this shoreline, जो भी इस, क्योंकि नॉर्थन वेस्ट में हमारी बोट गई है ना, तो उसका वेलोसिटी कंपोनेंट इस डायरेक्शन में, यानी कि अलोंग द शोर लाइन कौन सा है, एज वेल एज एंड परपेंडिकुलर टू शोर लाइन, अलोंग द शोर लाइन परपेंडिकुलर टू शोर लाइन. तो यहाँ पे अपना शोर लाइन है, तो इसको जो परपेंडिकुलर यहाँ पे रहेगा, ये यहाँ पे ये रहेगा परपेंडिकुलर, तो वो निकालना है. Along the shoreline जो भी component रहेगा उसे भी निकालना है, as well as perpendicular to shoreline. This is our shoreline. Okay, so you know that let's say our boat is in this direction, northern west. So this, with this velocity is a vector. So with this velocity, this shoreline has created angle of 60 degree total. In total 60 degree. Okay, so first along the shoreline. shoreline. ओके, सो हमारी बोट का जो स्पीड है वो 18 किलोमीटर पर आवर है, स्पीड है, उसका मैग्नीट्यूड है, और हमारी बोट इस डायरेक्शन में, नॉर्थन वेस्ट में. सो विद दिस वेक्टर व्हिच इज वेलोसिटी, शोर लाइन ने एंगल कितना बनाया, 60 डिग्री. ओके, सो यू नो दैट फॉर अलोंग द शोर लाइन वी हैव हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट व्हिच इज नथिंग बट v cos थीटा, क्योंकि वेलोसिटी अपना वेक्टर है ओरिजिनल, उसके साथ एक और वेक्टर है जो कि थीटा एंगल क्रिएट कर रहा है 60, तो थीटा के साथ का जो भी रहेगा वो cos थीटा रहेगा, पहले ही बताया मैंने. ओके, सो v cos थीटा, सो v हैज अ स्पीड ऑफ 18 किलोमीटर पर आवर मल्टीपल बाय cos 60, सो दैट इज इक्वल टू 18 मल्टीपल cos 60 हैज वैल्यू 1/2, दैट इज नथिंग बट 9 किलोमीटर पर आवर. ओके, दैट्स इट. तो अलोंग द शोर लाइन तो मिल गया. अभी सेकेंड वाला जो है परपेंडिकुलर टू शोर लाइन, परपेंडिकुलर टू शोर लाइन. अभी देखो ये शोर लाइन है, तो इसका परपेंडिकुलर यहाँ कहीं पे आ जाएगा लाइक दिस. तो ये थीटा है 60 डिग्री, ये जो थीटा 60 डिग्री है वो ये वेलोसिटी वेक्टर के साथ था इस कंपोनेंट का, तो हमने उसको cos ले लिया, तो बचा हुआ कंपोनेंट कौन सा रहेगा, sin थीटा। सो आंसर विल बी v sin थीटा। सो दैट इज इक्वल टू 18 मल्टीपल बाय sin 60। So 18 into sin 60 has value of root 3 by 2. So will be equal to 9 root 3. Okay, kilometer per hour. Okay, very easy question. Once again, just note it. Just pay attention. This is our shoreline. Shoreline means your boat is starting from here. So here water. Here we have water, and this water is meeting with this boundary where we have land. This is nothing but shoreline. तो वेलोसिटी वेक्टर इस डायरेक्शन में, तो हमें कंपोनेंट निकालना था अलोंग द शोर लाइन। तो अलोंग द शोर लाइन वेलोसिटी वेक्टर मेकिंग एंगल 60 डिग्री। तो अगर ये 60 डिग्री इन दो वेक्टर के बीच में, तो दूसरा वाला वेक्टर को हम cos लेते हैं, तो अलोंग द शोर लाइन भी cos थीटा एंड द रिमेनिंग इज v sin थीटा। सो क्वेश्चन में भी कॉम्प्लेक्स, बट वंस यू अंडरस्टैंड द सिनेरियो, ओके, देन इट इज वेरी इजी टू सॉल्व इट। ओके, नोट इट डाउन। Okay, so now we are into our final part, and which is very interesting, that is quiz. So this is 10th quiz, and question is like that: an aeroplane takes off at an angle of 60 degree. Okay, aeroplane takes off at an angle of 60 degree, यानी कि horizontal के साथ वो 60 degree का angle create कर रहा है to the horizontal. If the velocity of the plane is 200 km/h, calculate its horizontal and vertical components. I don't think so it is very difficult question. Okay, you can solve it in within fraction of second. Okay, so just solve it and comment in comment box. Next in next 11th part I will definitely announce the winners. Okay, so we have covered this lecture of components of vector or resolution of vector. So I hope that it was beneficial for you, and if you like it, please like, comment, share, and do not forget to subscribe our channel Breathing Physics, as well as press the bell icon. And one more thing, use or utilize this time as much as you can. Okay, and be safe, take care. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you.